We all know that everyone would much rather be out riding their bike than being in the gym or stuck inside. But sometimes you have to do a little bit of something that you don't like to get better at what you do like doing. So in this video, we're going to talk about 6 different mobility exercises that are going to make you stronger and faster out on the bike. So the great thing about this exercise routine is you can do it first thing in the morning when you wake up. You can do it as a warm-up pre-ride, or if you're having a rest day, then you can do it as part of a recovery and mobility routine. So I'm going to break it into 2 different sectors. I'm going to do it when you're down on the floor and one when you're stood up. So the first exercise that we're going to get to is a cat-cow. You're going to come down into all fours. You want to have your palms right underneath your shoulders. You're going to start off in this neutral position, and you're going to go into your cow position. You're going to drop your spine, so arch your back and keep that chin up. You're then going to change and you're going to go into your scared cat position. Think of it like a scared cat, so really tuck that chin right under, push with the belly button right up to the sky, and then change back into your cow position. Now you want to think about your breathing as well. So when you change into your cat position, you really want to breathe in, fill the lungs, and then breathe out when you change into your cow position. Now you want to get about 10 repetitions of these, and it's a great one for mobilizing the spine. So moving on from mobilizing the spine, we're going to go onto the shoulder joint. Now this is going to be a scap push-up. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get into a tall plank. Now you can do it with your palms on the ground, but I actually prefer and find it a little bit easier to get into the position if you clench your fist and put it on the mat. So get your clenched fist right underneath your shoulder, plank position, nice and strong, keep those hips up, and you're just going to break at the shoulder joint. Feel it right there. You can hold it for a couple of seconds and push back up. And you can really feel right across the shoulder joint right there. You can really feel it working and stretching, and it's a great one for mobilizing the shoulders. So we're now going to move on to mobilizing your lower back and your hips. So you're going to get into that seated position, drop back down. You want to get your shoulders out like that, arms out, palms up, and you want to get your abs nice and tight, and you just want to drop to each side, and you can really feel that stretch, lower back, and also across your glutes, and you want to drop to either side. Do that about 10 times. Think about your breathing as well. So when you drop down, you want to breathe out, and when you come back up, you want to breathe in. And that's a great one for out on the bike. It really loosens that hip joint. So the next set of exercises are all going to be done stood up, and the first one that I'm going to get onto is a forward and lateral leg swing. I'd recommend probably, unless you're really well balanced, holding onto something, it just makes it that little bit easier. So the first thing you're going to do is just a leg swing, quite simple. You're going to get right across your hamstrings, hip flexors, and also the glutes. So you maybe want to do about 10 that way, and then you're going to go into it laterally. And you're going to get it right across your hip flexors, and it's a great stretch for a cyclist, and it's a good way to warm up before the gym or even going for a ride. So another exercise which is great for hip mobilization is this one, and you just want to stand on one single leg, go soft in it, tighten up the glutes, stand up nice and tall, and you're going to open that hip right out like that, close it, go back into a full circle, close that, and that's 1 repetition. So you want to do that about 10 times. I actually like to mix it up and do 1 on one leg, 1 on the other, and it's great for hip mobilization and flexibility, which is great for your cornering speed. So the final exercise in this routine is going to be one that works the whole body, and it's a great one for mountain biking, especially as with mountain biking you can be quite hunched over the bars, opens up that chest and gets everything working. Here at GMBN we're actually going to call it the open step back. So you want to get your feet shoulder width apart, start with your hands out like that, keep your palms nice and open, and you're just going to step back, open up, keep the shoulders relaxed, forward, and then you're just going to swap and do the other one. Back up, and you want to do 10 of these on each leg, and that's going to get the whole body going, and you're going to be ripping down the trails. So there we have it, that's 6 different dynamic exercises that are going to help you on the bike. Now for more great videos on GMBN, why don't you click up there for a training playlist. And if you click just down there, you're going to get to how to strengthen your shoulders, and that's with Donnie and the Athens coach, the Conehead. Now for more great videos on GMBN, click right in the middle to subscribe. You get a great one every day of the week and it's absolutely free. If you enjoyed this one, then give us a thumb up like.